and Jackknife Jim are headed down to Holden, Utah today to retrieve a 1966 C60 farm truck that my wife's grandpa gave to me. He's found it down, loaded up. We don't know what we're gonna do with it yet. We know we need to go down there, you know, prepared to get this thing running. Starter fluid, jumper cables, batteries, but we're hoping it starts. The family says that the thing will start, but we're gonna hook up to the gooseneck. We're gonna take Jim's truck and we're gonna go down to Holden to pick up this 1966 C60, so buckle up.
That was it right there.
That was it?
It's just so gratifying you can get it in one push.
Truck lanes around here because we're truckers. Come on now. Please see cashier. Come on. All right, we're switching pumps. Come on, Davis, let's switch pumps. Come on. Don't make me see the cashier. No! See cashier. Few things more aggravating.
All right, we made it down here to Holden. I got my cousin Brian here. Tell me, let's start with the house. How did the family get here originally?
So the town was settled by our family, and this house was built in 1872 by Clara Stevens' father, which is my grandfather's grandfather. My grandfather was born in this house. Clara Stevens.
Clara Stevens.
Yep, Clara Stevens and Francis Marion Lyman Jr. are my grandfather's parents, so my great-grandparents.
Well, I'd like to introduce you to a cousin of yours.
All right.
Nice
Jim Anderson.
There's a 90% chance we're related because my ancestors are the Johnsons and the Stevens, which settled a big chunk of Holden here. So
yeah, exactly. And and they intermarried. Obviously they weren't related then, so they were allowed to do that, you know. But yeah, so Clara's father built this house and gave it to Clara. Clara married Francis Marion Jr., who is my great-grandfather, and my grandfather Emerson Lyman was born in this house.
One thing we didn't really touch on is Carlson's, my wife's grandpa, Brian's grandpa, my grandpa married into the family. He passed away about a month ago.
Yeah, about a month ago he passed at 91, lived a great healthy life. He actually homesteaded here even up till I think his 86th year of life. He was raising cattle in the yard and farming his own crops, and it wasn't until about the last 4 years that he just decided, I'm gonna take it easy, go spend the winters in St. George, and stop doing that. But you know, he lived a really good healthy life, a good lifestyle. So
well, last summer I came, the first time I met him, I came and sat on the porch with him in Bonnie, and we talked about the different vehicles that he had. He talked a lot about the little red truck. He loved that thing. He told me he bought it new. And then we talked about the 66 Chevy that we're here for today. I think we're gonna see if we can get the little red diesel, you know, started running, maybe give it a lap around town, and then we're gonna switch over to the C60. The reason why we're here. There you go. The Goose's Gander. Woo! A little Isuzu motor. I think this is the first of the Isuzu Chevy collaborations, right?
probably. I don't know.
Yeah. Like I said, in the 80s, they tried to make more fuel-efficient vehicles. They came up with this little guy. Little 4-cylinder diesel Isuzu motor. Okay, engine family.
2.2 liter.
2.2 liter diesel engine. 4 cylinders.
1981.
Ah, I was right.
Nailed it.
Yeah, 1981. All right, found the keys to the Chevy love. smooth. Let it warm up a little bit. Cold start. The old diesel love.
The coal start.
The cold start.
You say full start?
Yeah, I cold started it.
Got a pull rope on it?
Wow, she's purring. I can't believe this thing's four-wheel drive.
I know.
I don't even understand it.
I've never seen a four-wheel drive one.
My grandpa's owned this since it was brand new. She rolls coal.
Can't roll coal anymore.
Must have been the base model package, no cassette.
Make some room. You gonna sit in the middle? I can sit in the middle, Davis. This reminds me of my childhood right here. Getting my
What,
knees,
riding in a-
getting my knees destroyed by a gear shifter. Dude.
This thing's the cat's pajamas. I want it so bad.
So bad.
The commute to work would be so much better in this.
I'll bet this thing gets 45 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, I'd fill it up once a...
Maybe
Once a year.
maybe 55.
That might have been third year.
Dude.
Yeah, this is the chapel we had the
Yeah.
funeral in.
There's old Richard's house up there.
Yeah.
A lot of good times in Holden.
Yeah.
Lot of real good times here. There's circle. Well, what do you guys think?
Dude, that thing is amazing.
It's unreal.
I want it so bad.
Imagine fitting Grandpa and two men my size in this thing and driving down from Provo for
His...
an hour and 15 minutes.
How big do you think your grandpa was? Your size?
He's about 6'1" maybe, and maybe about 230 at
Yeah.
best.
Big dude.
I'm about 6'4" and
So-
280.
Big dude.
My
big
dad
dude.
is 6'6", 320.
His cousin Jeremy was a big dude.
Yeah.
And they used to pile in this and go to Provo from here, which is about where we came from. I can't imagine. It's amazing. I love that truck. If how easy the Chevy Love started is any sign of like how, you know, Emerson took care of his stuff, I think this might not be that hard to start. What do you think, Jim?
Make sure fire up.
Yeah, this thing's a lot bigger than I remembered. We don't know if it runs. It's been probably more than a while since it's been started. So we're gonna do some diagnosis, drive it around maybe, see if the dump bed still works, but we got a lot of figuring out to do. We're gonna get after it. All right,
Dude, pop the hood on this thing or what?
let's get a pop. We just try to turn the key and see.
A lot of cat tracks in here.
Cat track fever. A lot of people out there will take the body of this truck and put it onto like a newer Ram chassis. I think that might be a good possibility.
A lot of people leave it as is and just enjoy it as a dump truck.
That's a good possibility. Brian, what do you think we should do to it, man?
If it helps it to last longer
Yeah.
in its life, then I don't think that's a problem. I mean, Grandpa was a salvager. He would fix everything himself, do everything himself.
And he used
And he used everything.
Yeah.
And so if there was something that he had that he could make something better or get more life out of it, that was the way he was. So that would honor it just as much as anything else.
Okay.
I think that what ultimately he would be about is the love that you'd have for the truck, because you're a truck lover. And I think that is what means a lot to him, that you would do it and do it yourself. That's what would make him proud of you. he's always proud if we were able to buck up and knock something out on our own.
Emerson Lyman. This is with motor vehicle registration from 1992. So this is quite old. I believe they've had this truck pretty much since it was new.
Yeah, definitely know each other.
Isn't that cool?
Bill more than
Up here. What is 60? Like, how old is that? So it's like 58 years.
It's funny.
Is that right? Yeah. And that doesn't really seem like that long ago. But when you're talking about farm trucks and
So they're not quite.
definitely used this truck. They had an option for an 8-speed transmission. One thing that we're gonna have to figure out is, like, I didn't know this was a dump bed. We're gonna have to see if the PTO works to lift up this dump bed, but we're gonna have to get it out from underneath that carport to do that. We're actually gonna have to get it started to even try that. So.
sounds super smooth. It's definitely not
ready.
It's not locked up.
Just needs your line primed.
You prime the line. Let me check the wires here.
Like a good old boy.
I don't recall it starting up on the first pull ever as a kid, so.
All right. What do you think, Jim? Got a loose spark plug wire here. Try it again, Cole.
Try it again?
Yeah, spark plug wire was way loose. Let's give her a shot of the secret sauce.
The juice! Give her the juice!
She wants it.
Ah! Damn it.
Is there a fuel shut off, maybe? Sure love these Cal Ranch fuel cans.
Are we sponsored?
Hashtag Cal Ranch fuel can. Just goes so much faster than the silly red cans you can get at your local gas stations.
Sounds amazing. Just need a little bit of fuel, starting fluid, some wires messed with.
Wow.
Want to take it for a ride?
Wow. Yeah.
Let's see if we can back it up. Oh! Yeah! I bet that's the first time it's moved in 4 or 5 years. Yeah. Man! I did not even realize that this is a dump bed, like, before today. Like, we're gonna have to see if we can try that out. It's got a little...
Come on, girl. Second gear. She's a rough rider. Oh my gosh, she's nice. she run?
She runs real good. Brakes are a little soft. We got it up to 3rd gear out of 4 total gears. So we hit 35 to 40 miles an hour. I bet she goes full speed. I bet this puppy does 55.
Want to take her over to your parents' house?
We'll take it to my mom's house.
Eat lunch?
Man, that's awesome. Riding around in there reminds me of my grandpa's farm. The handbrake doesn't work in there. The emergency, oh, hold on.
PTO still works. Dirt bike tire for like a rest for it.
Man, this thing is awesome. Freaking old hydraulic PTO. You can see it running off the transmission right there, operating this dump bed. And the dump bed still works fantastically. I did not even skip a beat. Well, this might change my mind on what we do with it. Having it be this clean.
It's not that rusted out either, which usually with the snow and the things like that in Utah, the frames go.
Yeah, look at this. Like, all these cross members, supports, should be completely rusted out. Much like the ones
like
in
this,
the,
just
the
this piece
back
right
there.
here. Yep.
They might have even been replaced at some point. But this is awesome. We're gonna load it up and we're gonna get home. All right, Brian, thank you for being here for this. You know, I wanted a little bit of the family history, and you know, Brian's honestly the best cousin I have to give you the history of the truck, the property, the family. So thank you.
Absolutely.
We're gonna take care of the truck. Like I said, guys, we got like 3 different options, 3 different directions that I want to go with this thing. Let us know what you think. That's the main thing, is just like, I want this to be satisfying for you to watch. My vote is that we do a swap, like a body swap onto a newer Ram chassis, but Jim wants to keep it original.
A lot of people leave it as is and just enjoy it as a dump truck.
What do you want to do?
I kind of like the idea of something that makes it last a long time, but I do love keeping it as a dump truck.
Well,
so
let us know what you think. We're gonna get on the road. Thanks, Ryan.
Hell yeah, man.
I'll see you.
Love you, brother.
Love you too.